Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Testing the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss,
oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap, really the back end.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
On third down, he drops to throw. Makes a quick grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
And that's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
An inside give now from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Ball handed off, and they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Seventh play of the opening drive. They've moved it, but now face a third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. We'll see if he's got the leg from 49 yards out. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll use the ground game here. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Just the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
That run picks up first down yardage. A fresh set of downs for this offense. They're going to run it. Second down after that previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They look to throw it here on second down. There's a screen pass to the running back. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved. You just get his hands on the football. Also, nice, easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice, easy throw. Look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Receiver makes the grab, and the gain just good enough for a first down. They bring him down with the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
It's a quarterback keeper. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Well, not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, drops back. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Brought down after a short return. What? The interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Chris is just trying to find the hole in the zone coverage. But as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
He's brought down out at the 46.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. First down. They're going to throw the football. Short connection to the tight end here. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And there's the handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Auburn now operating in the red zone. third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Harper. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. Longhorns pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground here. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. May wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
The offense now operating in the red zone. Here's the handoff. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Will he score here? And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Oh, so disappointing for this defense. They had the advantage. Good coverage all over the field. It's third down, but they let the quarterback get away, scramble, and pick up the first down. And now it's first and goal inside the 5-yard line.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. They'll run it from the gun. Tackled there by the defense.
Well, he came close to putting this ball into the end zone, but he comes up short. Now we're looking at a third and goal. Boy, the defense is digging in. The offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious to see if they try to run the football again here on third and goal.
They've moved it to the 3. Now it's third and goal. And the wideout goes in motion. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Running toward the end zone, but the defense forces a fumble. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. This will be a chip shot from just 20 yards away. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And the game is now tied. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Gonna run it. It's Davis. He gains 9, so it's second and 1. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you start to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in it. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Oh, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
About time this offense gets going. It's a first and 10. And now the handoff. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Auburn getting set with a first and 10 coming up. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. Here's the second down play. Using his legs, it's Davis. Moving right through the contacts. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
That's a new set of downs, and it's first and goal for the offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
Well, anytime you're snapping the ball inside the 10-yard line, we always know for the quarterback the windows are tighter and they close much faster. He's got to do a better job of getting the ball out quicker to give his receiver a chance.
Looking to pass here on second down. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Boy, the quarterback put that ball right where he could give his receiver a chance, and what an effort by that receiver to lay out and come up with that touchdown.
Connects on the PAT, so it's 10-3. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. The Texas offense comes back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Took contact on the throw, and it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Important second down play coming up. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle is finally made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 48-yard line. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. They're going to run the option. It's a run. Running back's got it. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Showcasing the shiftiness on that play. Defense finally brings him down.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Try and muscle for the first down. Defense all over it. They stop him. I don't think he got it. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Fights through a tackle. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
The Longhorns have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's got a man down the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's picked off in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points. A field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Looks like they'll take a knee in the final play and head to halftime with the lead. Somewhat conservative call, but content to take this lead into the locker room. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The Longhorns offense takes the field. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit, they didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And that will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at 38.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught in the flat by the running back. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quick throw over the middle. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. This has been a struggle so far for both offenses. Can they finally get something going here?
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Gain sets up a third down play. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Touchdown, Auburn. Just ran away from the defense.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. Touchdown, Tigers. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. Looking to throw it on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Chris, how about the combo there of speed and power to be able to get to the quarterback here by this defensive lineman? Auburn defensive lineman, one thing you can always count on is they have speed and they have an awareness to know how to pressure that quarterback.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. The throw complete to the running back underneath. And he'll be brought down.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Receiver makes the catch, and he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. On fourth down, a short toss to the running back. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. And how about that fourth down call? They got the defense to bite on the fake there.
How about that? Defense kind of surprising me. They're zeroed in on the run game, and they get out of position with the play call, the play action. Offensive coordinator rolls the dice there a little bit, but does give the quarterback time to throw, and he's able to make a really good read and accurate throw for that first down.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Looking to chuck it again. Defense is coming after him. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Breaks loose at the 40. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. They'll run the option. Nowhere to go, and the ball is knocked loose. The offense falls on the fumble. Keeps possession.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Here we go on fourth down. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down play coming up for this offense. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Looking for some space. It's Davis. The junior able to bring him down quickly. We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. And moves the ball to the 35, another first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Here comes a handoff. Fights off a defender. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
On this drive, they converted twice on third down. They need 6 yards here. Play action fake, looking to throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on third and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at fourth down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
And that is no good. After the miss, it's still a 21-point lead.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a fourth down try. Can they get something going here? Caught quickly. Breaks loose at the 45. And they finally make the stop, but a huge gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory, down at the 49. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. He'll hand it off. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. Getting set. Here's second down.
Here we go. 6-9-1. Gators score.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
New center downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He'll take a deep shot here. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Second down after the incompletion. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, if you're not careful...
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Receiver in motion now. A running play called on 4th down. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows. Quarterback
pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Got space, looking to score. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
This is just a great job by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Seeing a weakness from the defense, taking advantage of the lack of numbers, using the design QB run, and putting 6 on the board.
Point after, knocked right through. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And they make the recovery in the onside kick. The offense keeps it for another possession. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Use the running game to chew on this clock now.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football. You got a great chance at a victory.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Single back, takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Shotgun formation here on third down. Looking to throw it deep. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And here's the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. Longhorns offense takes the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. First down here for this offense. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Contact as he threw it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a fourth down completion. Going for a big play downfield. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Going the other way, can they stop him? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the running back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense creating that turnover. Working with the lead like this, really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. And that's a solid game before the defense is able to bring him down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. You know, they've gotten some yardage on a running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And it's a kneel down. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the